This summer, the city was shrouded in smoke from forest fires and burning peat bogs. The Kuznetsov family, mom, dad and two daughters, decided to spend the weekend at their friend's dacha. The cottage was huge, 2 floors and an attic, on which there were 2 beds. 20 people could easily fit in the dacha. But this time 3 families were vacationing there. All of them escaped from the city, where it was impossible to stay. The first family, the family of the owners, is located on the 1st floor. The second family and the Kuznetsov parents are on the 2nd. The Kuznetsov girls wanted to stay in the attic. There, among old things and cobwebs, they told each other scary stories all night, which they immediately invented. On Saturday morning, we got up and left the house. They look, and the smoke has already reached here, to the dacha village. It was just that the wind blew from the west and the burning forests were mainly in the west. By the evening it became harder and harder to breathe. The mood of everyone was very much spoiled because of the smoke. We wanted to fry a barbecue in the evening, but then we changed our mind and it was so smoky. Adults began to drink vodka to drive the smoke out of the body. And the Kuznetsov girls, plus another girl, climbed into the attic, where they began to play cards. We played, went to bed. In the middle of the night, the girls woke up because there was absolutely nothing to breathe with. The smoke was such that one of the sisters threw up. My throat ached so much, as if there was a package of safety pins stuck there. The girls wanted to go to complain to their parents, but they knew from experience that their parents were not drunk to the bone, they could not be woken up. Then they threw a blanket over their heads and sat in their beds. At first it became easier to breathe because the blankets filtered the air. But then it got hard again. They threw off the blankets and saw that the room was full of smoke. A few meters away, it was already impossible to see anything. They were really scared now. The girls opened the hatch that led down. And then they saw that the flames were raging below. A fire had started in the dacha. The girls didn't even think to go down, they would have burned right away. They started calling for help, but no one came. Then they decided to save themselves. There was only one window in the attic, which was quite narrow. The girls broke the frame. The youngest climbed first. She was afraid to jump, because she had to fall from the 3rd floor. Her sister pushed her out. The younger one did not fall to the ground, as promised by the older sister, but on the asphalt path next to the house. She still got off well, because she broke her right leg and right arm. The older one was less lucky. She's stuck in the window. And when the firefighters arrived, the fire had already burned both her legs. She was saved, but her legs had to be completely amputated. No one else was saved, everyone was burned, because they were terribly drunk. The most mysterious thing in this story is where the 3rd girl, with whom the Kuznetsov sisters played cards, came from and where did she go. The girls thought that she came with someone from other families, but the other 2 families were young and childless. The girl went among the others all these 2 days, everyone talked to her, fed her sweets. But who is she? Why didn't it burn down with the others? Where did she go?
I created the channel quite recently. Please write in the comments what I need to change in the video. Please support me by liking and subscribing to the channel.